Hello, welcome. Today I've got my special guests, Donald Hanson and Ian Powell. They're two electronic experimental musicians who make up the duo Spectrum Electric. Thanks you guys for coming on.
Thanks.
Now,
yeah, thank you.
You guys use keyboards and synths to make your music, but you also make your own instruments through a process called circuit bending. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, circuit bending. This is one of my instruments that I circuit bent myself. It's the art of short-circuiting electronics to make new experimental sounds. And you can do it to pretty much any circuit that produces sound. You just got to be careful. Don't use any circuits that plug into wall power. Always use batteries. And you pretty much just start prodding around with something metal like a wire. And if something interesting happens, put it on a switch.
Is it difficult to do? It sounds kind of complicated.
It's not that complicated. It's actually really easy.
Anyone could do it?
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it.
With a few tools.
Does that work? Can we hear it right now?
Yeah, I'll turn this one on right now.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds like bats or something.
Yeah. How many of those instruments do you have?
I've been doing it for a long time. 10, 20 different things. We use them to sample, and we sample these things and put them in our music.
Mm-hmm. Are you using any of these in your upcoming album, C'est Possible?
Yeah, we have sampled this one and a couple of the other ones pretty extensively, and we've used a lot of the samples in the new album because these are pretty weird sounds, and the new one is supposed to be very weird, very experimental, you know, trying to provide people with stuff they haven't heard before. And this chaotic box is basically the best way to do that.
So for your first album, Hex Adventure, it was more of a some more hype energy, kind of fast-paced kind of album. Is C'est Possible calmer? Is it kind of the same way, or how is it different? Or
that's a good question. It's got a lot of the same energy, but a lot of it's also really low key. It's about twice as long, so we decided to have all kinds of energy and give it sort of a roller coaster vibe. You know, going up in intensity, then down into low key, basically throughout the course of the 20 or so songs that will be on it.
Sounds pretty good. I really liked your first album, so I'm looking forward to it. Have you guys worked with anybody on your new album? Like I remember you guys were working with a couple of people.
Yeah, we worked with one friend who remixed a song of ours, and that'll be appearing on our album.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a lot of collaborations with a lot of people, and collaborating is a big part of what we do, and it's basically why we got into this in the first place.
Mm-hmm. That sounds pretty cool. Now, I remember you guys were mentioning earlier you're starting a net label. What's that about?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
So what I'm doing is I'm transforming my personal site, Gridwalk Labs, into a net label where we can release our own music and we can get other people in to release their albums and EPs. And the idea is to do like sort of electronic music that with the spirit of adventure. We call it electronic adventure music.
Mm-hmm.
But like any good record label, I would definitely open up to anybody who's really talented and needs to see an audience.
So it's not just electronic musicians, it's anybody that really wants to try something out? Or
Well, the focus is electronica, but I'm willing to bend the rules.
you guys are willing to work around, have some cool collaborations and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That sounds pretty chill. So is there any official way to get on the label?
Talk to us
Yeah.
would be the best way.
Yeah, talk to us.
Just go to the website, check out your stuff, listen to your music.
Yeah, become a
Everything like
fan of
that.
the website, send us an email, talk to us in person. We're open people, we're around.
You guys are pretty chill dudes. So I remember you guys were mentioning you guys have some kind of cool plans for like in the future if you guys could do whatever you wanted, you had some kind of cool tours planned. Like what are those?
Well, right now at least we're just trying to play as many parties and small venues, and we're just trying to level up every chance we get, play bigger places, get bigger audiences, and hopefully we can keep doing more experimental venues. We want to do like forest parties.
Wait, forest parties?
Forest parties, yeah.
Like what's a forest party?
A forest party is a party that takes place in the forest.
We'd get a generator, have lights and stuff, really impromptu show that would be over in a flash.
Would it just be like a flash mob? Like you say, hey guys, we're in the
Basically, yeah.
forest, come find us on Twitter or something like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty
The
cool.
first step is getting enough people to actually want to come out and do these things.
Mm-hmm. Would you have like collaborations and stuff, like have other people at your forest shows and things like that?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Just make it a big event?
The more people we get involved, the more people get involved. So
And
Just
get
kind of
show
similar to
up.
the cave tours you were telling me about earlier?
Yeah.
They were mentioning they want to play in caves. Doesn't sound the most safe, but it'd be really cool. So I think we're running out of time. Thanks you guys for coming online. If you are interested in the Spectrum Electric, you're free to check out their website at thespectrumelectric.com. And if you want to get on their label, you want to get work with Gridwork Labs, check that out at gridworkslabs.com. Thanks.
Gridwalk Labs.
Gridwalk Labs. I'm sorry.
Thank you.